Hello, everyone. Welcome to BayernNow, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. Bayern beat Heidenheim at the Allianz Arena in a game with a lot going on. I mean, there was a point where it was 2-2. It was 2-0. We were cruising, and then all of a sudden, two goals. Now we got to come back and score. Guerrero scores, and it's 3-2. And then Choupo-Moting scores, and it's 4-2. This game is forgettable, but the performances are not. I really enjoyed some of the individual players' performances. You guys already know who I'm talking about. Serge Gnabry, he cooked today. Of course not. I'm not a geek, bro. All right, well, look, first of all, I had no problem with Tuchel's team selections apart from, well, Gnabry, right? I thought Tell, given the fact that he has been fit, and coming on and giving a good account of himself every single time. I mean, 2 assists in the last 2 games. I would have thought Tuchel would have just gone with him off the start. When I say 2 assists in the last 2 games, I mean this game included. So I thought Tuchel would have just gone with Tau. Instead, Gnabry, who I don't even know what was his injury. He slapped his hand somewhere and needed surgery. What if no? That was Goretzka. Goretzka's the one that. What did Gnabry injure? His butt? Because that's the only muscle I see on his body. Because there's no other muscle. It's just this guy's fat, man. He's so not fit. I don't remember a single completed pass from him. I don't remember any good moments from Gnabry. Why did he start? I don't know. But I got to say, Tottenham, I am so happy you guys gave us Harry Kane. Like, I was wrong when I compared Kane and Lewandowski, right? Because I wasn't watching Tottenham, like, from a fan perspective. I was watching them from an outside perspective. I wanted them to lose games. So when Kane would score, I didn't experience the same level of happiness that I do now. Now that he plays for my team, I'm appreciating this guy. Man, the way he drops deep and is comfortable everywhere. He receives the ball. There's a center back behind. He's so strong physically. He just has a careful understanding of his body. He never looks like he's gonna get injured. He's just there. Like he's him. He's that guy. Let me do some player ratings, and then we can, talk about individual players some more, and what I'm looking forward to with this team. Neuer, I don't think anyone was at fault for the goal. I know, Kim and Jay, bad pass, but Kim played really well today, to be honest. When I say wow, I don't mean like we were getting, smacked up, offensively a lot this game. No, we had a lot of the ball. I mean, Kim's passing wasn't bad. Look, you might say 2 mistakes for Kim in the last few games that cost us goals. The pass to Kratzig against Saarbrücken, and who knows, that could be a problem. But I don't. I love Kim. I think he's allowed to make some mistakes because this guy's been carrying our defense since he came and joined us. So I have to say Neuer, just a standard 5. I don't think he could have done anything better for the goals. There was a deflection for the second goal. The first goal I kind of forgot. What was that? Was that a corner set? What was the first goal they scored? I don't remember. Because I know Kim made a mistake and we conceded. Yeah, he tried to pass to Pavlovic and something like that. I don't remember the goal we conceded first. I know for a fact we conceded a goal from Kim's pass. Yeah, that happened, but I don't remember anything else. Was that the first goal we conceded, and then there was a different one we conceded after? Because I don't remember either of them. Maybe there were 2 mistakes. I don't know. Okay, so anyways, Neuer gets a 5. Thought Mazraoui dealt with what he had today well. Upamecano, I'll give Upa a 6. Actually, no, I'll give him a 4. I mean, bro, how many times did this guy lose the ball today? Just making aimless passes. Look, this is why we need composure. Upamecano is almost 20. He is 25. What am I talking about? He's not almost. He's 25. He's a grown man now. You can't be making passes over and over again that end up with the opposition. That's stupid. Kim, I'll give Kim a 6, right? I don't think our back line was great today. And now that I think about it, Mazraoui with a yellow card, I'll give him a 6 as well. I don't know why I gave him a 7. Because it's not like they had to be spectacular, but at the same time, I felt they could have done better with certain things. So, let's just give Noose a 6. Not a perfect game. And all right, moving on from the back line because no one else played today at any other position. Davies was on the bench, so we played with 10 men. So Pavlovic, okay, this is interesting because, all right, there were a few very good moments from him, but, I'm trying to understand his game more. His passing with both feet is already a standout quality. I need to see him do it more consistently. Hopefully, he plays some more games other than this one. I think he just played today because Goretzka wasn't available and Kimmich wasn't available, so you might as well go with Pavlovic. But I thought for what he had to do, it was good, right? And for his first start, I think I'm gonna give him a high 7, right? I'm not gonna overgas it because I want to be objective. I don't want to build them up and then have people tear him down in a few months if he makes a mistake. But I do think there's certain things I want to see him improve. And maybe I could upgrade this to an 8, but the things I want to see him improve, I want to see how press resistant he is. And today, I just felt like if you pressed him and he wasn't quick enough to get the pass off, he would lose the ball. I want to see him do some turns, because that's really what we need in a Bayern midfielder. And maybe that's not his game, and his game is more of a Xabi Alonso where it's long passing. I also want to see his tackling. I think he loves staying on his feet, which is good. But there's times where I'm like, if he could just send his leg and poke that out with a nice little, I don't know. And also I want to see his organization in defense because there were times where he would just run and press and then have to run back because he couldn't, get the ball. So those are moments. And also I don't want to give him a high score again because I want to keep it fair. But I thought like he played well today for what he had to do, and he did the job. Nothing more than that. He did the job. All right, Limer. Actually, Limer, I'll give him a 7 too because I thought, look, Conrad Limer, I'll never rate his footballing abilities, but you can never accuse Limer of not trying because he runs everywhere. I thought Limer helped Pavlovic adapt to the play style and just helped them defensively. He was tracking back and using his energy. And the reason I can't give our midfield like 8s and 9s is because in order to get that, you need an assist, or you need to have just been flawless like defensively and on the ball. And yeah, we were just midfield wise all right today. That's what we were. Gnabry, I'll give him a 0. Look, I don't care if he made one completed dribble, one pass. No. I don't rate Gnabry on that. He makes 18 million a year. He's one of our highest earning players. You can't be as bad as he was today in terms of not being involved in anything. He wasn't involved in any of the goals. He didn't force anything. There were moments where he would touch the ball and lose it. Gnabry, like, why would Tuchel start him? He's not match fit, nor is he fit at all. He's fat. So I didn't rate him. We're saving the two best players for last, by the way. Muller, I thought Muller today, a 6 would do because, some of the passes weren't accurate. He lost the ball in deep areas, receiving it, losing it. Yeah, Muller's just, he's just older. That's really the justification for this. Also, Muller never had that high level of technical elegance to rely on when he got older. So he still needs that stamina, and that's starting to decrease. You're starting to see Muller do less of the running. A few years ago, he was running like more than anyone. Now it feels like he's picking his moments a little bit more because he's just an older guy. And yeah, this is how footballers are supposed to decline. This is when they're supposed to decline. The freaks of the world, like Lewandowski, who have, that technical elegance, stay with them for a little while and then also have their body in top shape. Muller's that's never been his style. He's never been a physique merchant. He's always been an intelligent player who had some physical attributes. His height. If Muller was 5'2", he would not be able to do the role he has been doing for us, right? But he's 6'1", so he has that physical presence in the box. Even though he's not, the greatest athlete, he still has the physique that allows him to protect the ball better and keep it. But yeah, man, I don't think it was great today, but I also don't think it was that bad. Musiala, that's his position now, so That's undisputed. Leroy Sane, I think Sane gets a 9 for me. Sane gets a 9. 2 assists, one from open play and another one from a corner. And by the way, the corner, I think it was more of a Kane goal than a Sane assist. Because Kane's ability to direct that ball to goal was crazy good. So, yeah, we want to respect what Kane did. The other assist was Sane getting the ball out wide on the right-hand side and just making a pass to Kane inside the box, and Kane turned. In fact, I think both finishes were just spectacular from Kane. And that's why I'm going to give Kane a 9 as well. I mean, if you finish the assist, Sane, by the way, had like 9 key passes today. This guy was creating chance after chance. It's so funny that some in our fan base, did I just say 9 key passes and just go over that like it was nothing? Oh my gosh, I actually need to verify this because was it 9 passes or 9 key passes? Because there's no way. There's just no way I saw what I saw today. Oh my gosh. Hold on, I gotta find this. Oh my gosh, it is 9 key passes, which means when we're attacking, he's making passes that lead to something 9 times in 90 minutes. That's like a big pass every 10 minutes if you think about it. One big chance created, 7 out of 12 dribbles. By the way, he missed a big chance today. Yeah, I would expect him to score that, but look how happy we are with Sané's performance despite the fact that he didn't score a goal. A few years ago, Sané would score goals but wouldn't play well. So it just felt weird. But now, his dribbling is top notch. His touches are just intelligent. And yeah, he makes mistakes. He loses the ball. But I don't care as long as he's getting it accurate more times than he's getting it wrong. So I'm actually very, very happy with what Sané did today. I thought he was just spectacular, increíble. Kane, he's so mature. Kane said it in the post-match interview. He said he loves playing with Sané, and I can tell. They really understand each other. The ability that Kane has to make runs that Sané will enjoy, and also the ability that Sané has to make runs that Kane will enjoy is just amazing, And now finally Tuchel. I'll give Tuchel a 7.5. A 7.5. I think if he had started Tell and we played the way we did today, I would have given him an 8.5, right? Because he took a risk with Pavlovic, and he could have just played Guerrero off the start, but he wanted to give Pavlovic minutes and give him confidence. So I got to rate Tuchel for that. He's really, implementing more of our youngsters. The narrative, by the way, that Tuchel wasn't a young player manager, it was kind of crazy to me. I think he likes more experienced players, but he also doesn't hate young players. He did it with Chelsea and took them to a Champions League final and won it. So Tuchel has the ability to coach young players and give them confidence. I think if Tuchel isn't the greatest tactician in terms of like consistent style of play, he makes up for it with his man management. I think it's funny because I'll say that and then I'll say he might be losing the dressing room. I think the dressing room is starting to get back on Tuchel's side because of look how we're playing. Tuchel is smiling a lot more. He's not screaming. I think he found the balance, and I think there's been sources saying he barely talks to the other players, and then the newer sources are saying he's starting to communicate a lot more with all the other players. So I think Tuchel at some point will. Okay, if we get to January, I think Tuchel just needs to keep this form till January, and then we're gonna have a winter break. And by the way, I'm so happy we're not going anywhere like some training camp. No. I'm glad that's not happening. Like how we would go to, was it Doha? Yeah, Qatar, right? Because of Qatar Airways. Like how we would go. I think that was the dumbest thing ever. Because warm weather training, but it never helped because we just came back without like the form we needed. So just stay at the Allianz or not the Allianz or Savannah Stress. Just stay there at Savannah Street, train, and get back to things January 20th when we get back. By the way, I really hope the DFL abolishes this period of this break and just adds 2 more teams to the league, so you just have 4 more games every season. I don't care how that sounds. I really hate the fact that these play. I mean, yeah, I mean Christmas, yeah, you just give them like a nice little 2 weeks off, but 4 weeks, like come on. And then German teams are just out of rhythm, and now they got to fight back to come back into the rhythm. And then by the time February comes, which is when the knockout rounds start, most teams are still trying to get back into rhythm because they've only been back for like 3 weeks. So I think there's a foolishness to having this nonsense with. Yeah, anyways, who cares? The point is we're here now, and let's see what happens. But I'm happy, man. I'm happy with the performances so far. Not overall in the season. I'm just happy with like in terms of we haven't gotten an ACL injury, right? I'm seeing the positives. Like the international break couldn't have come at a better time because Musiala is going to be back by that time. So, well, 2 to 3 weeks out with the hamstring. Oh, man, it sucks. But it's not March. It's not February, the most important time of the season. And yeah, hopefully we get to January and we take the window very seriously. Look, there's this notion that, oh, you don't take the January window serious because it's harder to do business. Yeah, clubs are going to charge you a little bit more because players typically don't want to move in January, but the right players will. I mean, if you go in and go, if we didn't sign Kane when we did, I genuinely believe in January we would have gone in and went, we want you. Like I know it's like in the middle of the season and players just want to complete the season and then think about their future in the summer. But no, something tells me we can get big players in January, man. And I'm not talking just Paulinho. I don't think Paulinho is a big player. I think a big signing for me is someone like Andre Trindade. That would be a big player that I would look at and go, wow, everyone wanted him, we got him, man. But we're not even linked to him, man. Damn. Also, Bayern are linked to like Martin Zubamendi, but it ain't happening because apparently Zubamendi would not leave his club in January, and also he wants to stay there for a long time at Real Sociedad, which is a weird thing. I get like, oh, you want to stay with your club, but come on, man, you're a young player. You're 24. You're not even young. You should just try to move on and get to a bigger club. But whatever. Thank you ever so much for watching. Actually, how much more different is Zubamendi from Pavlovic? They're both kind of similar, Yeah. Well, let's see. Thank you ever so much for watching. Mia and peace.